Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of NBC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Monday, June the 22nd. And obviously, we're going to be doing our review for this week. Our news items is a very light week this week in reference to important reports. Nothing on Monday, nothing today. Tomorrow we go with flash manufacturing PMI. And then on Tuesday, earlier at 8:30, we get into GDP, unemployment claims, so on and so forth. So it's a very light week in reference to reports that may affect us during our trading sessions. The only two we have to be concerned with are, like I said, flash manufacturing, and on Fridays is revised UO and consumer sentiments. Let's jump right into our charts. And as we can see here, market in a very interesting range right now. Remember, we had the big drop. We continued up. We have a double range here. We have this light blue range here. This is a channel. We have our run. There's our huge channel, so the market can move between there, and within there we've established another smaller channel. You see that? So that's where we find ourselves right now. So for the short term, the market can move between these two areas. Ultimately, what we're expecting is either the market to come retest down here once again, or completely break through here and come retest up here. Okay, now that's what we're thinking the market can do right now. The market can do whatever it wants. Remember that. Volume has been very, very, very good at 1.5, although the market seems to be moving in spurts. It seems to do a lot of micro consolidations, just holding positions, and then you see those quick pops one way or the other. Not huge runs, but just pops one way or the other. We had that experience on Friday, which was interesting because most of the positions that we had set up were either the market didn't reach us, or we had no fills, and the market did pop in our direction. So this is the kind of market that we're in right now. It's kind of like this. It's almost like you're dealing with a high volume summer market. Does that make sense? We have enough volume as though if it was the beginning of the year, but yet the market is behaving like a summer market. So it's very, very strange. There's a lot of strange stuff going on in the economy, with the COVID and the social distancing and the civil unrest. So the market is being very, very cautious. It understood here that the worst of the COVID was behind us. Now it's kind of digesting the information that's coming from some of the cities where the COVID seems to have picked up a bit. So this is where we find ourselves right now. So this is the kind of market you don't want to force. Okay, you don't want to force. Again, I know you've been saying that for the last several weeks, but it's just the way it is. You can't force the market to do what you want it to do. Here's a clearer look at what's happening here. We broke this is Friday's intraday low. Market clearly broke through, created a gap, refilled that gap, and started this little march up. So we find ourselves in this little clear compression here between these two trend lines here. So what do we expect? The market's remaining long around any retracements to this line. We're expecting to remain long. Any break above that, then we understand what our supports are. Here's our first support, and then our final supports are here. This one here, and then eventually this one here. Now, can the market come all the way down here? Yes. Can the market continue to go up? Absolutely. But in the short term, we're expecting this line here to act as our current support, and we're expecting this line here to act as our immediate resistance. So anything in between here, the closer we get to this apex here, the better it is for us just to sit around and wait for the pop to happen. That's what I'm going to be doing today. So keep your eyes open for these positions here, for these two areas here. Plan your trade and trade your plan. Have a great trading session. Take care.